Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport, and it's FA Cup week and it's a preview of Liverpool versus Shrewsbury. I am joined by none other than my good friend, Shrewsbury fan extraordinaire, Jamie Burgoyne, to preview this fixture if it goes ahead, because COVID is rife at the moment and ravaging football. Jamie, welcome to Let's Talk Sport again. Welcome back.
Hi.
Big game in this FA Cup third round, and a tie that I predicted, funny enough.
Yeah, I remember back when the draw happened. I think you were at work and we were all doing our predictions, like, oh, who are we all going to get? And hopefully, I was hoping for a localish derby with Kidderminster, but sadly not. Kidderminster best pies in the top six flights. Just so you know, that's not the reason why. But yeah, we saw the draw come up. We saw Liverpool and we saw Shrewsbury, and we thought, oh, not again.
Yeah, both of us went to you went to the original tie, didn't you? The Shrewsbury versus
Absolutely.
Liverpool one in the 2-2 draw back in 2020, and then we had the
Yep.
return leg in February 2020, or replay, should I say, between the two sides. Liverpool fielded their kids controversially in that one. There's still a bit of bad blood, I think, between the two clubs over that
I
decision.
still remind you about that to today.
You still do. And me and you both attended that game, didn't we? That night.
Absolutely, we did. Yeah.
Spotted each other from the away end, me from the home end. And so it's good banter flying around.
This is sounding more like a rom-com than a match preview.
It is. Eyes met, cheeky wave. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
You flipped me off when you scored. Well, we scored for you, but
oh yeah. To be fair, you did the same when was it Lolly?
Sean Morley, yeah.
Wally, not Lolly. So Lolly's a completely different player.
No, he's the guy who, funny enough, we just speaking about Kidderminster, came from Kidderminster to Nottingham Forest, but or was it? No, I think he went to Huddersfield in the middle. I think
something like that. But it's going to be a big game. Obviously, we're filming this on Wednesday afternoon when the game is still going ahead, and this preview should be going out on Friday.
For example, when Kieran Trippier has just landed at Newcastle airport and he's gone for a medical.
There we go. That's the time.
I've thrown you right off there.
You've thrown me right off. And Jed Wallace could be going to Besiktas in Turkey, but that's a crazy transfer story for another time. But yeah. So we filmed this on the Wednesday. Liverpool's game with Arsenal in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg has been postponed. It's been, but Liverpool and Arsenal are going to play the semi-finals. They just flip the two, so Liverpool play at home next week in the first leg, and then they'll play Arsenal away in the second leg the week after. So that's still going ahead, and as things just postponed by a week, so that's been called off. Pepin Linders tested positive for COVID-19 on Tuesday evening, so he is isolating. And there's been cases inside the Liverpool squad, and they've closed the AXA training ground for 48 hours in the week. So I personally think it's because it was James Milner's birthday on Tuesday, so they're throwing a 36th birthday party, but it might just be true.
Did he get too close to Tuchel when he celebrated, or is it just karma?
Well, it could be. But I think, yeah, so there's cases there. There's rumours that all the Liverpool goalkeepers have got it. There's no truth. I don't know if there's any truth to that. The club haven't come out and said which players are positive apart from Alisson, Firmino, etc. from last week. So, and Klopp obviously tested positive last week. So they should be back in time after the 7 to 10 days for this FA Cup tie. I think they're just determining which players are positive and which ones are negative, so we can have the tie on Sunday. I do believe, I'm hopeful that this tie will go ahead. But anyway, we're going to preview it anyway. Even if it doesn't go ahead, I think we should just put the video up anyway. What do you reckon, Jamie? And
I thought you'd already started, to be honest. That seemed like a very good squad depth there. But
yeah. Tell us about Shrewsbury's squad, whether you've got any cases, injuries, or Shrewsbury cases. No, COVID cases, sorry.
Apparently there was 2, but that was quite a way off ago. So hopefully people have recovered and they're back and such. I'm not quite sure, obviously who's gone off with COVID. I know Tom Bloxham has served his suspension for 3 games where he, I want to say headbutted because he was off for violent conduct, but it just looked like he was just going in for a little hug. But never mind. Yeah, pretty much. We've almost got a full squad. Dan Udo went off against Sheffield Wednesday, but I think that might just be a precautionary measure. considering the importance of the fixture coming up. But yeah, other than that, it looks like we're looking at a full squad.
That's good news for Shrewsbury.
I need to turn my phone off vibrate.
Getting the updates
every 5 seconds.
He's just that dedicated that he's getting updates every 5 seconds on his phone just to make sure, he's still okay.
I've got a Prince Andrew meme, if anything.
A Prince. Let's not go there.
Let's
not go there.
We just got this video blacklisted.
But yeah, so you're at full strength. Liverpool, obviously, as we mentioned, they've got a few players that could be missing. There's definitely I don't think Alisson would have played anyway, or Firmino in this tie. But
it's an Adrian game, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Adrian or
we might see Karius.
Oh, don't.
I mean, he's a great keeper. Just because he had that knockback, you've got to give him some games to get back to his normality, not just bung him out onto any corner of Europe.
I think his confidence is still a bit shaky, but I don't know. It's one of those, and don't have the confidence in the player, but if he was out there on that football pitch, any player that pulls on that red shirt for Liverpool Football Club, I'll get behind and show my support for. So if he does play in the game, then I can guarantee that on Sunday when I'm at Anfield, I'll be giving him my full support. Whoever plays in this game for Liverpool, I do think we'll see a mix of youth and experience like we did against Leicester in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. That obviously that didn't go to plan in the first half, and the experience had to come on in the second half and bring it back and a penalty shootout win. The FA Cup obviously goes to a replay if it's a draw, and that would be bare money for Shrewsbury Town. So,
it's not going to a draw this year. It's winner takes all at Anfield.
Oh,
yeah, they've got rid of the replays because of COVID. So.
Oh, that makes me look like an idiot, doesn't it? Winner takes all.
We could have. It's all right. We're pre-recording. You can edit this.
Nah, I'm too much of an honest guy. I'll own my mistake there. I forgot about the whole replay scrappage.
I found out today, speaking of editing, that the original cut of Planes, Trains and Automobiles was about 3 hours long, and they cut it down to an hour and a half. 3
hours? Who's going to have time?
And there's only one deleted scene known to man. There's like over an hour's worth of footage of like the best film ever made somewhere, hiding away.
They'll bring it out.
This is an awful preview.
So, look at the Shrewsbury Town squad. There's Matthew Pennington, who used to be at Everton, famously scored in front of the Kop for Everton in a 3-1 defeat back in 2016-2017 season. You've got
an absolute hero.
Dan Udo, that you mentioned, that could be an injury doubt, but he's been banging in. That goal that you showed me the other day that he scored, you sent me the
third goal at the 3-0 lead of Fleetwood. What a game.
He used to play for Crewe as well, didn't he, Udo? Just to give a bit of background information there.
He did. He went to Crewe and he went to our local rivals, Telford. And when he was playing at Telford, he was a local pizza delivery man for a local pizza place. So there's a little bit of, a
bit of the magic of the cup there, delivering pizzas a couple of years ago and then potentially playing at Anfield a few years later. Absolutely wonderful that. Any other big names that I haven't spoken of? And I know you've got a new signing, but you asked me not to ask you because you can't pronounce his name.
But brilliant. We've got a new striker from Bristol City. Yeah, and I haven't really seen too much from him. I know he had a fairly good season at Torquay a couple of years back, but it'd be interesting to see if he does get on the pitch. Luckily, you guys don't have Jason Cummins coming in this year, so no more salty press conferences, but. We've got a real experience up top as well with Ryan Bowman, who scored double figures at Exeter beforehand. I haven't got the stats on screen, sorry. I'm still looking at Sky Sports Transfer Centre just in case it's an announcement. But we've got we have got a great sort of first team lineup. We've got a great box to box midfielder in Josh Feller, who used to be a great prospect at Bolton. We've got a versatile left back come midfielder in Luke Leahy, who is just technically brilliant. Sets on all the corners, just gets the fans riled up, and I think we really should be in for a good game.
So that's going to be the players that could cause problems for Liverpool from the Shrewsbury Town. I think for Liverpool perspective, I think it depends on the truth of these COVID cases. Goalkeepers, you're probably looking at Pitaluga if he's not tested positive, or Karius.
Has he got a work permit yet?
Pitaluga, yeah. He was on the bench in the cup ties early on in the season, so Yeah, and then you're looking at the likes of. It's obviously lots of ifs and buts because obviously it's COVID, but depending on who's tested positive, who's not, you'd be looking at the likes of Nico Williams, wouldn't you? Potentially Nat Phillips at centre back with maybe Joe Gomez, who's trying to work back to his fitness. You're looking at Costa Tsimikas on the other side probably as well, if he's not tested positive. There's lots of ifs and buts really. Your midfield, you'd look at the likes of Tyler Morton as well. Leighton Clarkson's come back from his loan from Blackburn, so he might feature. The forwards, we haven't got much forward options, to be honest. So
no, I saw Morgan Boyes just went out on loan as well.
Yeah, so it looks like Big Diogo going up top, really.
That'd be fun. Is Divock still around?
Divock's still around, but last time I heard he was injured, and I've still not seen him in training. So
that's probably why Liverpool aren't top of the league then, because Big Divock's not playing.
So that's the worrying thing, because players out injured and stuff. I'm just going to see if there is any more.
Yeah, well, ultimately we want a good mix of first teamers and some youth players, because it for the integrity of the competition, especially after last time where we did have the big announcement that not even the manager was going to show up because warm weather training camps were needed instead of fulfilling the fixture. But it got Neil Critchley a job, so I guess some good came out of that. But ideally we want a mix of first team as well.
Yeah, and it was a good game, to be honest. Some people might say, "Oh, but it was the kids." Curtis Jones captained Liverpool that day. Yeah, you did actually. To be fair, Curtis Jones played that day. I'll get the lineup up from that one from a few years back, just to reminisce. I still got me.
It was the two Dutch centre backs, wasn't it? Is it Hoover and Sepp van der Berg? I think. I
believe you were correct on that one.
Because I think it was I think I remember being amazed seeing them actually in person and not just some name being thrown around and then never being seen on the pitch.
I remember our friend Stu.
Ben Davis, sorry.
Stu is probably watching this. He's a big Liverpool fan. And a Shrewsbury fan actually as well, because Shrewsbury is his local side. And he was telling me the other week the tale that he was in the away end because he got tickets in the Shrewsbury end, and he said he got into a few disagreements with a couple of people because Curtis Jones got an elbow to the face, and some people were play acting. He's got blood pouring down his face, and he stood there. I
think we had a big argument about this on WhatsApp last time. So because you were saying that's really disgusting. I can't remember if it's I think Roshan Williams.
I think it was, yeah,
under 23s captain, because he went and then scored your own goal, and he's the ex-United under 23s captain. You were saying that's disgusting. He's bleeding. And I remember texting you back saying, "What a dive!" Yeah. Even though it's right in front of where I'm sat.
I tell you what, you were right, Jamie. It's a Callaghan goal. It was Williams, whoever, who's now at Wolves, Sanderberg, who's on loan at Preston, Lewis, who last time I checked was at Plymouth, Kane, Kiravea, who's now at Nantes in France, Leighton Clarkson, who's just come back from his loan at Blackburn, Harvey Elliott, who's returning from injury but could feature on Sunday if he's fit enough, Liam Miller, last time I heard, had gone to Killy, I believe, in Scotland. Has he gone to Charlton now? And then Curtis Jones was captain in Liverpool that day on the left-hand side, but will be likely to play in centre mid on Sunday if he plays. And then you guys had at Shrewsbury, you had O'Leary in goal, you had Love, who was an ex-United and Sunderland player, Roshan Williams, Banks, Landau, Pierre, Goldborn. So you went for 5 at the back. You had Laurent, Goss and Edwards in midfield, and then you had Wally and Lang up top.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And then big Jason Cummings came on near the end and didn't do much in the second game. No. But yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think Udo might have come on as well, but yeah.
Yeah, you had Udo, Walker and Cummings that come on. Liverpool had Hardy, Elijah, Dixon Bonnet and Morgan Boyles that came on.
Oh.
Critchley was managing Liverpool, who was the under-23 manager at the time, and Ricketts was managing Shrewsbury, who... Did you say he's gone
for... And Andy Pollard's favourite manager.
Didn't you say he's got a career now in building?
Yeah, he's left us and he's left football for now, and he's just set up a builder's yard, which is abnormal. I mean, fair play to him, but you know, it's not the natural step, is it really?
From trying to build a League One side to trying to build houses or whatever.
Well, selling the goods to build houses, I believe. But yeah,
what a sad story from the FA Cup that is. But yeah, obviously.
But this time with Steve Cotterill coming in, we've got a much more experienced head. Whether you know he's obviously more fiery than Sam Ricketts, but you know he's certainly more experienced. And although we had like a fairly, you know, not quite to plan start of the season, we've climbed literally to 14th in the last few games. So it is the time to play us because we're properly informed now. So
I was a bit worried for you early on in the season. Yeah, see you down there, but like you said, you got a run of form together. You got an experienced manager on your head, so it's good to see you climbing up that table. I just hope that you're not in the best of forms come Sunday when you play our kids again, probably. So let's have a prediction from you, Jamie. What's your score prediction?
I don't have a prediction, but I remember I was on the phone to Stuart Davis saying how much I'd love to see a Dan Udo 91st minute winner right in front of the Kop end. So I'll say 2-1. Why not?
2-1. I think I would agree. I think it'd be one goal in it, but not to Shrewsbury. I think it'd be either 1-0 or 2-1 to Liverpool, depending on what 11 they put out. I think it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a physical game between the two sides. Obviously, teams in the lower leagues put themselves about, and rightly so, because that's how the game should be played. It should be a physical affair. And shouldn't be as soft as it is in the Premier League, where the player gets the slightest bit of contact and hits the deck as if they've been shot. But they're a lot tougher down those lower leagues. So I think it's going to be a tough game between the two sides, and I think it'll be settled by the one goal at Anfield on Sunday. So, and hopefully I'll see you there. If anyone is about that's watching this preview at Anfield and you see one of us lot about, don't hesitate to come over and say hello. I'll be there. Jamie, you'll be there.
Don't say hello to me.
Jamie will be there. Stu will be there. Joe Cosland, who's the other Joe, one of our friends, he'll be there, and Mr. Davis will be there as well, won't he? In the away
United
end.
fan sitting in the away end.
The Man United fan sitting in the away end.
Who just wants Liverpool to win. Lose, sorry.
The Man United fan in the away end, sneaking himself in. I'll make him known. I'll make him know.
I think he'll make himself known if we win it.
But anyway, it looks like it's going to be a good game. I want to thank Jamie Burgoyne for joining us today. Best of luck for Sunday, but not too much luck, because obviously I want Liverpool to win. Don't forget to like, comment on this video, and subscribe to Let's Talk Sport, and we'll see you all for more content very soon.
I'll see you in a year. Bye-bye.